Welcome everybody to a World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and today's replay is from the user Harpentai. That is Harpentai, and he's driving the B1 on a standard battle on the fjords. I'm probably pronouncing his name all kinds of wrong, but by the clan that he's in it looks like he's Dutch, and I'm absolutely terrible at pronouncing, well, I was going to say I'm absolutely terrible at pronouncing Dutch words, but I'm absolutely terrible at pronouncing any words that aren't English, so there we go. You can probably correct me in the comment section below, and I will look forward to it. So, going to be heading on the left-hand side of the map, well, the south of the map, really. Going to be going through the village. B1 is a very slow, methodical, plodding tank. It moves forward at a slow pace, but doesn't really stop. It's like the ocean. Does find a Lux, but the Lux is able to give him the run around no problem whatsoever and then take off down the street. If he doesn't duck in behind another building, he's going to be in trouble, and it looks like this Lux is just taking the piss out of Harpentai here, so the Wesp just says, nope, that's the end of your game, bye bye, back to garage, and that is the end of him. Wasted a little bit of time giving a little chase around the houses here, so going to cut cross-country down the little hill here. Still taking fire from the enemy artillery, luckily none of those landing just yet. Having a quick shot just into the air there, on the off chance that he might randomly hit the T-46, because let's face it, this thing carries over 100 rounds of ammunition, so conserving ammo is not a concern for this tank. Only a T-46 here. There is a Panzer IV-D, who is making a good effort to hold this guy off, even though, to be honest, he could probably easily push around the corner and take both these guys out himself. Just rolls in, takes some shots from both these guys, but neither of them have got enough penetration to be able to do any damage whatsoever. The M5 Stuart finally gets a little bit of damage through Harpentai's front or side armor, but it's not really much. This thing has 420 hit points, so it's able just to soak up bits of damage, no problem whatsoever. That is 2 quick kills now. Going to continue pushing along this road. I'm very surprised that the enemy team hasn't pushed more tanks through this area, but it looks like they have pushed them straight through the centre instead. Does find a Hetzer in the background there. Got to be careful, as the Hetzer has a pretty damn big cannon. He can ruin your day if you're not careful. He is able to stop the Hetzer in his tracks, and he becomes kill number 3. Like I said, it looks like most of the enemy team, having seen that it was only Harpentai there, getting the runaround from the Lux, they've pushed straight through the centre rather than coming round the south. And the Allies also getting closed in on from the north, so it looks like they may be trapped in a little bit of a pincer movement at the moment, getting crushed in on from all sides and from the centre. Does find the M37, gets 1 good hit. His reload is very, very quick, so he's able to take him out for kill number 4. Now he's going to try and come up behind some of these enemy tanks. There is a Matilda and a Hetzer in this area. Looks like their Matilda got ammo racked. Now he's going to continue pushing on. Finds the Matilda. He looks a little bit stranded. Kind of caught out down the terrain there. Not really sure what he's doing. The enemy team have finished off the last of the tanks from the north there. And they're going to start pushing in now, so Harpentai has to be careful as this Su-76 is about to come around the corner. He's either got to pay attention to him or drop down this hill into cover. He isn't able to get any damage through the front of the Matilda, but he is able to get it through the side, and the speed of the Matilda is nowhere near enough to be able to get his front armor onto target in time. Harpentai decides to zoom in to try and make sure his shots land on the weak spots, which indeed they do. Looks like the Su-76 was taken out by the Sau-40, and that just leaves the enemy tanks moving in on the Allied base. Does find another M5 Stuart. He's up the hill though. Decides to push down for some reason and take the B1 on head on, which is something that the M5 Stuart should not really be able to do, which indeed you saw he isn't. It looks like the enemy team thought they were doing better than they were. They've all just pushed in with impunity. And Harpentai's been sat here and he's just racking up kill after kill. And that's kill number 8. Now he's going to move in on the Hetzer. And like I said, I think the enemy team thought that they were more in control than they actually were. They all just suicidally, recklessly rushed in there to try and finish off the last of the allied team, only to be taken out themselves. Got to be careful with which direction this Hetzer is facing. He is facing this way, but it looks like he only has the small gun. No, he doesn't. Or does he? We'll find out when he gets a bit closer. Looks like the B1's gun is nowhere near good enough to be able to damage the Hetzer from the front. Can't put any shots through the lower plate. Going to try and take out the tracks. Can't get any damage through there either. Is able to take out the track. Can't get one through his gun. But it looks like the two of them just going to slap each other ineffectually until one of them gives up or runs out of ammo. There we go. Harpentai finally decides to make a move and get around the side and the back of the Hetzer. One more shot is what it takes to take him out. Now he's got the corpse of the Hetzer as cover, but he is squaring off against another B1 who is on almost full health. Looks like the Panzer 4D is making a move towards the enemy base. He may be going to start a base capture so that if this all goes horribly wrong, there is a backup plan. If Harpentai can take this guy out, that is going to be a Pools medal, and a well-deserved one at that. B1 comes charging down the hill. He misses his shot. They're both squaring off against each other with side armor. Harpentai looks like he's in a little bit of a better angle. He pulls back, takes some damage in return. Looks like both of them are going to fire at each other. Harpentai decides to focus on the weak spot, which is on that little hat on their roof. And he's getting damage after damage after damage, but he's only got 55 points of alpha, and he's taking damage in return. One more hit will be all it needs. He takes a critical and then gets a critical in return. He's finally able to take him out for kill number 10. A well-deserved, not Radley Walters, even a Pools medal. 1,500 points of damage and the victory. So absolutely awesome game played there by Harpentai. Doing awesome in the B1. So thank you very much for sending that replay in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got yourself a great replay, send that into replay@screenreality.com. Link for that is in the description. Just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email, and I can check that one out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just liked it, think about hitting that subscribe button, because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I've been Maxwell, this has been a World of Tanks replay, and I will catch you guys next time.